Hey, what's up explorers? Udalooper here, and if you are looking for a perfect planet in No Man's Sky in 2025, get ready, because this is the ultimate guide you've been waiting for. Today we are diving headfirst into a galaxy of jaw-dropping planets, bizarre biomes, and some of the most mind-blowing discoveries I've made in over 1,000 hours of gameplay. From finding Earth-like paradise worlds to understanding what redacted planets really are, tracking down relic worlds, deep oceans, gas giants, and even dual biome anomalies. I'm giving you the full breakdown on how to hunt them all down fast and efficiently. I will even bust one of the biggest myths in No Man's Sky history that's still floating around the community. You're about to see colliding planets, stunning color-shifting landscapes, and some of the most insane cataclysmic visuals this game has to offer. But quick heads up, there is no shortcut, no hidden trick. This is the real deal, a deep dive of proven tips, strategies, and personal insights to level up your exploration game and save you hours of trial and error. Don't skip ahead, every second of this guide is packed with pure gold. So let's take off into the stars and find that perfect planet for you. Let's start with perspective, because in No Man's Sky, perspective is everything. This universe holds more than 18 quintillion procedurally generated planets. That's a lot of planets to discover, right? But how truly large is this number? To put it in human terms, that's more than the number of grains of sand on Earth. Even if the entire human race teamed up and played around the clock for thousands of years, we would still barely scratch the surface. That's the scale we are talking about. No other game transitions so effortlessly from the concept of infinity to the experience of it. Just flying through space here can make you rethink how tiny we really are. Even those big sci-fi questions like, if aliens exist, why haven't they contacted us, start to make more sense once you grasp how incomprehensibly big this universe truly is. Even with the most advanced tech imaginable, we might never cross paths. And that's what makes No Man's Sky so special. Freedom. No final boss, no end credits, just endless discovery. That's why the top Steam players have tens of thousands of hours logged. Exploration is the game. With every major update, like the 2 parts of Worlds, Hello Games continues reshaping the universe, creating moments that make even the most seasoned explorers stop and stare. And every planet you find could be the one, or the beginning of your next great story to share. Every journey in No Man's Sky begins in the Euclid Galaxy, the very first of 255 galaxies you can explore. Yes, 255. While there used to be a mysterious 256 galaxy and even more beyond, those have since been removed from the universe. Nowadays, if you somehow reach the end, the final galaxy just loops you right back to the beginning. Space is weird like that. Each galaxy in the game is massive, over 700,000 light years in diameter, and right in the center of every galaxy sits a core. Reach it and you can leap into the next galaxy. It's a bit like cosmic pinball, if pinball had hostile sentinels and black holes. Now here is where things get interesting. Not all galaxies are created equal. There are 4 distinct types, each with different planetary distributions. Once you understand these types, you can tailor your search for specific planets much more effectively. Normal galaxies. These have a standard mix of planets. These galaxies offer a twice higher chance of spawning lush, paradise-like planets in yellow star systems. Most galaxies in the game fall into this category. If you are in Euclid, you are in one of these. Harsh galaxies. These are your extreme survival zones. Expect more aggressive environments and an abundance of activated metals. If a planet tries to kill you just for stepping outside, you are probably in a harsh galaxy. There are 26 of them. Empty galaxies. These lean toward barren or exotic biomes. You will often find lifeless rocks or surreal alien landscapes here, especially in yellow star systems. Another 26 galaxies fall into this category. Lash galaxies, the crown jewel for planet hunters. These galaxies offer a 4 times higher chance of spawning lush, paradise-like planets in yellow star systems. Only 25 of them exist, but they are gold mines for Earth-like worlds. Every 10 galaxies follow a set pattern: 1 lush, 7 normal, 1 harsh, and 1 empty. It's like a galactic playlist on shuffle, but with logic. Euclid is of course the most populated galaxy since every player starts there. But Isentam, galaxy number 10, is also very popular, especially among experienced players. That's because it's a lush galaxy and often the go-to destination at the end of the main storyline. Hilbert, galaxy number 2, is also commonly reached early on via the galactic core. If you are looking for beautiful Earth-like planets with blue skies and green grass, lush galaxies are your best friends. And Isentam? That's pretty much the promised land for explorers chasing paradise worlds. So, if your goal is to find lush, paradise-like planets, head to lush galaxies. They offer the highest chance of spawning those dreamy Earth-type worlds in yellow star systems, 4 times more likely, in fact, than in empty or harsh galaxies. In No Man's Sky, every journey leads to a star system, and each one feels like opening a cosmic mystery box. Star systems are where exploration truly begins. They hold planets, moons, space stations, trade routes, and sometimes absolute chaos. But not all star systems are created equal. They come in 5 types: yellow, red, green, blue, and now purple, added in the latest Worlds Part 2 update. Each system contains between 2 to 6 planets or moons and usually 1 space station. At the start, you can only access yellow star systems. To visit the others, you will need warp drive upgrades, or in the case of purple systems, some serious endgame progress. Let's break them down. Yellow star systems. Your starting zones. Familiar, populated and resource-rich, found under F and G class stars. These systems are home to major races, rich in copper and most likely to host lush Earth-like planets. Red star systems. Wilder, lonelier and full of strange beauty. Found under K and M class stars. They offer cadmium and rare biomes, perfect for exotic world hunters. Green star systems. The midpoint between danger and discovery. Marked as E-class stars, these systems blend civilization with mystery and are key for harvesting emerald. Blue star systems. Rare, balanced and highly valuable. These indium deposits and diverse biomes, B and O class systems, are a top-tier stop for many explorers. Now the big one, purple star systems. These are the ultimate endgame exploration zones. Exclusive to Worlds Part 2, these X and Y class systems contain gas giants, deep oceans and advanced terrain and textures powered by light no fire tech. This is where exploration meets the unknown. But here is the catch. Purple systems are hard to access. You will need to complete the Atlas and Artemis quest lines, finish They Who Returned, complete in Stellar Multitudes. So, are purple star systems the best place to find lush planets? Surprisingly, no. Unlike yellow systems, they don't benefit from lush world spawn bonuses, even in a large galaxy. But that's exactly what makes the hunt so thrilling. In these rare alien realms, crafted with advanced terrain tech, discovering a true paradise world becomes one of the most difficult and rewarding achievements in the entire game. So, if you are looking for lush planets, yellow star systems in lush galaxies are still your best bet. But if you want to explore the cutting edge of No Man's Sky's universe, purple systems are where things get wild, especially these landscapes powered by Light No Fire's world-building tech. Just know that hunting for a perfect paradise planet in a purple star system is elite-level explorer territory. Every planet in the game orbits a star, creating a dynamic cycle of day and night. Each star system can host up to 6 planets or moons. The first player to discover a planet has one opportunity to rename it before uploading the discovery. This also applies to flora and fauna. There are dozens of planet types in No Man's Sky, ranging from familiar biomes like forests and deserts to strange, exotic worlds that defy logic. Each biome comes with multiple variations, and thanks to the game's procedural generation, even 2 planets of the same type can look completely different. Altogether, you are looking at over 100 unique planet templates, with endless combination beyond that. Now, let's talk about main biome types. Lush, Earth-like planets with colorful grass carpeting the surface. Trees range from sparse to dense forests. They are often considered the best locations for base building. From space, these planets look like they are covered in green or vibrant grass. Frozen, icy planets resembling Earth in the Ice Age. Snow and ice cover the landscape, with frozen forests or dead-free zones. In my experience, even dissonant frozen worlds always have blue skies. Let me know in the comments if you've seen otherwise. Toxic, characterized by endless toxic rainfall, muddy terrain, and an abundance of bizarre poisonous fungi and plants. From orbit, they appear brown-green with toxic river-like formations. Barren, desert-like worlds with rocky and sandy surfaces. From space, you can sometimes spot large canyon systems stretching across the terrain. Scorched, visually similar to barren worlds but with extreme heat. Flora often appears mutated or adapted to fire, sometimes glowing with internal heat. These planets might display bright thermal channels when viewed from space. Irradiated, rocky terrain filled with steam vents and spiraled mutated flora. Seen from space, they often show spiral patterns or gas plumes. Dead, lifeless worlds with no flora or fauna. There is no atmosphere, which allows for extended jetpack use due to low gravity. Resource-rich and similar to Earth's moon. Although they appear to have an atmosphere from orbit, in reality they don't. Marsh, swampy worlds covered in fungi and strange, unscannable trees. They can resemble lush or toxic planets depending on conditions. From space, they appear misty or dull green. Volcanic, the only biome featuring active volcanoes visible from orbit. The terrain is rocky with glowing minerals and erupting lava. Flora is often adapted to high temperatures with glowing crowns. Exotic, surreal and filled with bizarre structures and terrain, often featuring buildable glitch trophies. From space, they vary wildly in appearance, from cratered rock balls to artificial-looking hex worlds. Mega exotic, features exaggerated oversized elements like massive algae, glowing trees or towering geological formations. The atmosphere often distorts light into extreme visual filters, creating orange or black and white worlds. Gas giant. These are the game's hell worlds, filled with violent weather, hurricanes, tornadoes, thunderstorms, and strange floating anomalies. Jetpack use is limited due to high gravity. No fauna can survive here, but some minerals and limited fishing are possible. Sentinels are present, making battles here some of the game's most intense. From space, they glow with otherworldly gas effect. Waterworld. These breathtaking planets are submerged in miles-deep oceans, filled with bioluminescent sea life and alien flora, often interrupted by scattered mountain islands. From orbit, they appear fully oceanic, sometimes with shimmering colored water or towering peaks piercing the surface. The famous French oceanographer and filmmaker Kzzkt Content would have loved this. To sum up, No Man's Sky features 13 main biome types, each with distinct terrain, flora, fauna, and weather that define a planet's overall atmosphere and survival conditions. And now, let's take a quick look at biome subtypes. Unique environmental layers that can overlay main biomes and dramatically change a planet's feel. corrupted or dissonant. These planets, regardless of their primary biome, are shrouded in a purple haze and covered in clusters of purple crystals. Regular sentinels are replaced with corrupted ones. Sentinel interceptors and harmonic camps are frequently found here. Infested is a biome subtype that can overlay standard planetary biomes, introducing unique, infected flora not found on our planets of the same type. These rare variants are marked by their twisted vegetation with whispering eggs scattered across the surface. Breaking them summons biological horrors. Infested planets are also the true homeworlds of the giant immortal sandworms. While these creatures can appear on various biomes, they are guaranteed to spawn on infested planets. From space, these worlds resemble their original biome and are indistinguishable at a glance. The reliquary. These ancient worlds are scattered with mysterious structures and remnants of long-lost civilization. You can harvest a unique material here called polished stone, used for base building, and occasionally discover memory stones, which unlock ruin-style base parts. While relic worlds can appear in any star system, purple star systems have an exceptionally high spawn rate. In my own testing, 0 out of 20 yellow systems had relic worlds, while 11 out of 20 purple systems did. That's a massive difference. Dual biome planets. One of the most intriguing phenomena I found, especially in purple star systems, is dual biome planets. For example, I discovered a tropical world classified as lush, but it exhibited clear toxic biome traits with hybrid flora and environmental conditions. Whether this is a hidden feature or a bug remains unclear, as I haven't found official information about it. Let me know in the comments below if you've come across dual biome planets elsewhere, or if they are truly exclusive to purple star systems. So, in the effort to make each biome feel distinct, the developers have created dozens of names and subtypes. So many that even after 1,000 hours of gameplay, it's tough to memorize them all. Some worlds may be labeled redacted, xenocolony, or claimed by decay, which can make it difficult to know what you are stepping into. That's why this guide exists, to help you quickly and easily decode and identify every planetary type and biome variant without needing to search the web. Now that we understand the basics and the unique traits of galaxies, star systems and planetary biomes, how do we actually search for the perfect planet in the most efficient way? First, you will need a freighter, specifically one equipped with a scanner room to perform rapid planetary scans. There is simply no faster method. Starships can only scan planets one by one, and only then those planets are within scanning range, making the search painfully slow and inefficient. A freighter with a scanner room can scan all planets in a system simultaneously, saving a significant amount of time. If you don't have a freighter yet, or you are unsure how to build the scanner room as close to the breach as possible to maximize scanning performance, don't worry, I've got you covered. My detailed Ultimate Freighter Guide will help you acquire the best freighter in the game, while How to Build the Perfect OpenOffice Freighter Guide will show you how to rebuild it for optimal scanning efficiency. A fully upgraded freighter also grants extended warp range, letting you jump further across the galaxy and reach more potential paradise planets. Your search begins with a galaxy map. To navigate it effectively, it helps to understand how the game actually works behind the scenes and how it fits a universe of 18 quintillion planets into just 22 GB on PC. Here is the key. The galaxy map and the actual galaxies are separate layers of the game and not directly connected. Then you select a star system to travel to. If it hasn't been discovered yet, it technically doesn't even exist. The system is only procedurally generated once you initiate warp travel. This explains the hidden loading screen during your warp. It's not just for immersion, it's rendering an entire system in real time. This also means that the colors shown on the galaxy map don't reflect the real color palette of the star systems. Everything is procedurally generated at the moment of arrival, including system color. If the system was previously discovered by another player, the game will likely download its stored parameters from the servers during warp. I'm not a developer, but from what I've observed, this seems to be how the game handles persistence. If you have deeper knowledge about this, I'd love to hear your take in the comments. The next tip is simple but powerful. Stick to systems with the highest number of planets. We already know that star systems can contain between 2 and 6 celestial bodies, planets and moons. If we treat 6 as 100% search efficiency, any system with fewer bodies means wasted effort. Let's do the math. Jumping into a system with only 3 planets drops your efficiency to 50% since you are scanning half as many planets per warp. Pretty straightforward, right? However, systems with 6 celestial bodies aren't super common, and spending extra minutes scrolling around the galaxy map for one can also be inefficient. The best strategy? Stick to systems with at least 5 planets. This way you maximize the number of potential paradise planets you check per warp without wasting too much time searching for ideal systems on the map. Just remember, the number of orbits shown in a system doesn't always reflect the total number of celestial bodies. Even if you see only 4 orbital paths, there may also be moons with smaller orbits around planets, bringing the total count to 5 or 6. Also keep in mind, the only real difference between planets and moons is size and the presence of oceans. Moons are smaller and don't generate oceans, but otherwise they can be just as diverse and interesting as planets. Now that we've mastered the galaxy map and system hopping strategy, let's talk about what else we can do to uncover even more details about potential dream planet before setting foot on it. When you first arrive in a new star system, the very first thing to check from your freighter's bridge is the color of space. If you are like me and prefer natural, dark space instead of overly vibrant red or orange colors, you can instantly return to the galaxy map without wasting time exploring a system you already dislike. Sometimes the narrow bridge windows make it hard to judge the color, so I recommend checking from the open office freighter area, which features large panoramic windows announced in my freighter build guide. Next, scan the entire system using Freighter Scanner. This is where the real magic begins. The game will open the Discoveries menu, and this is where most of your exploration decisions will take place. Everything displayed here is not just cosmetic, it accurately represents the state of each planet in the system, including the color of the surface and even the color of the water. You will also see how many planets and moons exist in the system, along with economy level, dominant life form, and conflict level. There is just one thing missing here, the atmosphere color. Unfortunately, this can't be seen until you are in orbit or on the planet's surface, but we will get to how you can work around that in a moment. Still, if you are searching for Earth-like worlds with green grass and blue oceans, the Discoveries menu will show that exact look, just like viewing Earth from space. You will also find the biome type as discussed in chapter 4, a list of surface plants and resources and sentinel behavior. If you scan a dissonant world, it will show corruption status and sentinel type too. This is where you make your first big decision. Does the system contain a planet worth investigating further, or can you rule everything out at a glance? For example, if you see a planet with blue grass and red water, and you are searching for green grass and blue oceans, you can move on immediately without wasting time. If something looks promising, click on the planet to open a second level menu with even more useful info before you land. You can also rename the planet from here. In this menu you will see key data like weather, sentinel status, flora and fauna. Each of these categories could easily fill an entire hour-long video, but for this guide I will keep things simple and highlight only what matters most during the search. For perfect weather conditions, look for keywords like mild, calm, pleasant, beautiful or temperature. These usually indicate no storms or extreme conditions. You don't need a paradise planet to enjoy good weather, just avoid planets with storms, blizzards, toxic rain or flame walls. Sentinel status is easy to check too. Aggressive sentinels are marked in red, so be cautious. Also, the presence of activated materials often signals that the planet experiences severe storms. Then you've got flora and fauna. If you want a lively ecosystem, look for descriptions like rich or bountiful. And here is a great trick. This is one of the fastest way to spot exotic or synthetic fauna, because it will be labeled exactly that. Plus, you can see how many fauna species the planet has. My personal record is 18 species on a single planet. What's yours? Let me know in the comments below. If you dig even deeper into the fauna section, you will find detailed entries for each species, including rarity, habitat type, ground, flying, underwater or underground, and behavior patterns. I use this information a lot, especially when I'm not sure whether a planet with great surface colors also has water. If underwater creatures are listed here, that means the planet definitely has oceans, even if they are not visible in the initial image. If not, I move on without landing, saving valuable time. I'm also really thankful to the developers for one small but super helpful feature, the ability to mark a planet. This feature was added in the Relics update and makes navigation much easier. Before that, even after scanning a system, finding the right planet again could be a hassle, especially if it was hidden behind ours or located far away. I used to switch to first-person mode just to use the Starship Radar. Now you simply mark the planet from the Discoveries menu and the icon will appear in space the moment you launch from your freighter. This saves a ton of time and frustration than targeting a specific planet. To mark a planet, just click on it in the second level Discoveries menu. Now you are ready for the final step. Jump into your starship and take a closer look at the planet of your dreams, this time from space. As mentioned in the previous chapter, the one thing you can determine from the Discoveries menu is the color of a planet's atmosphere, and that can be a major factor in searching for your dream world. Most players prefer Earth-like blue skies, especially on lush planets. Ours may enjoy different colors, and this is where space-based exploration becomes incredibly useful. It can save you a lot of time. With a high degree of accuracy, the color you see in a planet's atmosphere from space usually matches that you will experience on the surface. Sometimes it's not 100% accurate, especially when there are blended colors like blue and red. In these cases, the result might be different once you enter the atmosphere. But in general, if you see yellow or red haze from afar, you shouldn't expect crystal clear blue skies when you land. If in doubt, enter the atmosphere or even land to check firsthand. It's worth it for worlds with unusual or mixed tints, especially if you are hunting for that perfect visual match. Another useful detail from orbit is storm detection. If the Discoveries menu left you uncertain about the weather, maybe the description was unfamiliar, you can often spot active storms from space. Planets completely covered in thick, swirling grey clouds are usually experiencing bad weather at that moment. If your goal is to find a planet with clear skies and pleasant conditions, this is a great opportunity to turn around and skip that world before wasting more time. Now that we've completed our space-based evaluation, it's time to descend and explore the surface up close. Only by landing and stepping out of your starship can you fully judge the planet's color palette and confirm whether any colors are inverted compared to what you saw from space. From this point, your exploration can go in many directions. You can walk, summon an exocraft, or, my personal favorite, continue scouting from your starship. Flying close to the ground helps ensure that landscape features and points of interest load properly. Even on powerful PCs, some elements like crashed freighters only render when you're nearby. It's a necessary trade-off to keep the game running on a wide range of systems. To speed things up while flying, divert your starship's power to engines by pressing / on PC. This boosts flight speed by up to 15% depending on your ship's maneuverability stats, making surface scouting much more efficient. Another tip: use safe beacons to mark interesting spots. They stay visible even from space, helping you track key areas for later. Just keep in mind that you can only place a maximum of 5 beacons per planet. And with that, we've covered all the major techniques for finding the perfect planet in No Man's Sky. But before we move on to the final thoughts and bonus content, there is one more critical topic left to address: debunking the biggest myth in the game's history about Earth-like planets and yellow star systems. So stay a while and listen. One of the longest standing myths in the No Man's Sky community, repeated across different forums, Reddit and even YouTube, is about how to find large planets in yellow star systems. According to this myth, the trick is to only visit yellow stars labeled with a class number between 4 and 6 on the galaxy map. Supposedly, systems labeled 0 to 3 or 7 to 9 are too hot or too cold to support large biomes. Let me be clear. This is completely false. Yellow star systems marked as F or G class stars always come with a number from 0 to 9. That those numbers have no effect whatsoever on the biomes you will find there. Whatever they mean internally, they don't determine whether a large planet can spawn. This has been confirmed by countless veteran players, including myself, with thousands of hours in the game. I've personally found not just one, but multiple cases of 3 large planets in yellow systems labeled as class 1 or 9. And to finally put this myth to rest, I ran a controlled experiment specifically for this video. But here is where we go a step further and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. To test the myth and examine if large galaxy bonuses also apply to purple star systems, I warped into 20 yellow, any class number with water, and 20 purple star systems, all in the lush Isentam galaxy. The results? Purple systems gave me only 8 lush planets total, while yellow systems gave me 39, an average of almost 2 per system. This not only disproves the yellow class myth, but also shows that purple systems don't benefit from large galaxy bonuses. Checkmate. Now sure, 20 systems per group isn't the biggest dataset, but when the difference is this dramatic, the trend is obvious. And for extra confirmation, I ran another test: 20 more warps into purple systems with 5 or more celestial bodies each. That gave me 14 more lush planets, bringing the total of just 22 lush worlds across 40 purple systems, still far behind yellow star results. So, what truly influences lush planet generation? Just 2 things. Galaxy type: large galaxies rise your overall odds. Star system type: yellow star systems, no matter the class number, consistently offer the best chances. And that first point is often misunderstood. Even in a large galaxy, purple star systems don't benefit from the galaxy's large bonus, a crucial detail many players still miss. So, where did this myth come from? Most likely, confirmation bias and second-hand claims repeated over time. But today, with this explorer's guide, it's time to lay it to rest, once and for all. And even if the myth they're true, which is not, let's do the math. You would still find large planets faster by checking any yellow system with water rather than wasting time looking for the elusive 4 to 6 class range. It's just logic. By following this outdated advice, you are limiting your options and wasting valuable time. Then your perfect Earth-like world could be just one overlooked system away, so explore smart. And that's a wrap. Galaxies explored, myths shattered, and your journey to finding the perfect planet just leveled up. As I said in the start, this is one of the most complex and misunderstood topics in No Man's Sky. I've poured a ton of time into researching sources, analyzing patterns, and condensing everything down into a guide that's actually useful, whether you are just starting out or hundreds of hours deep. If this helped you out, dropping a like or subscribing really supports the channel, and if you are already part of the crew, make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Huge shout out to the incredible work behind the NMS wiki and Craig Marks' No Man's Sky resources. Their dedication to this game and community made guides like this possible. Respect to both. And hey, thanks for watching. Really, the support means a lot. Now, before we head out, I've got something special for you. While exploring the far edges of the galaxy, I stumbled across two absolutely wild discoveries. A rare, multicolored relic planet unlike anything I've seen before, and a collision of worlds that creates a cataclysmic, almost cinematic event. Both were found in mysterious purple star systems, and I saved them to share with you as a cinematic bonus. So stick around, enjoy the final moments of the video, and as always, keep exploring. Looper out. See you in the next one.